it'll have to get better if we're going to qualify. So it's a great result, wonderful performance. I think the pleasing thing for me is that you see your team implementing the style of play that you've worked on all week. I said before, the result will be what it's going to be. Unfortunately, sometimes you play really well and you just don't get the result. You're unlucky, you get bad decisions. So we needed to concentrate on the performance, and they did that. I thought the 3 points, of course, is what it's all about, the points, but it was a great performance, to be fair.
What about Gareth's contribution in particular, Chris?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind everything that's gone on before the game.
Yeah, I think the good thing is that's a plus with international football is when you come away from your clubs, then you're concentrating on something different and your mind's on something else. And we've always been widely publicised about what's going on with Madrid, and there's a bit of criticism flying at Gareth, but he did tonight what he's been doing for some time with Wales. He's got the jersey on, he's got his sleeves rolled up, and he's mucking in like everybody else. But we've got the ability that boy's got, and anything's possible, of course. But he's doing the hard work as well, and there's another good performance from him.
The maturity of your side must have really impressed you and pleased you, because they look like a team that are aware of their ability, but also can do it in conditions away from home like this.
You have to, I think. Against good teams, and Israel are a good team. It's a difficult place to come. There's a big crowd. They're very passionate about the national team, and we needed to keep them quiet as much as we could. And when you come to places like this, it's not so much saying to the guys, you got to get stuck in and you got to win every challenge. And it's actually the opposite of that. Is telling them, don't give the referee an excuse to send one of us off. Stay in the game. Keep calm. Keep composed. Doesn't mean, you're not 100% prepared physically, because we were, but mentally we were as well. As a team, our pitch geography was fantastic. It was always in the right positions, and we never really, apart from at the end of the first half, before we scored, there was one chance. I think Wayne pulled off one save in the first half, and all right, then they go down to, we're 2-0 up, they're down to 10 men, and now we just see the game out, basically. But I thought the first half, where there could have been a bit of fire, and we stood up to anything they had. We controlled the tempo of the game. We dictated how the game was going. We won 3-0, but I don't think anybody could have complained if it was more than that,
But you said about keeping calm. Now we have to do that over a period, because as significant as this is, it's something you know better than most that the wrong way to go.
Oh, our biggest result is yet to happen. I believe it will happen, and I believe it will be in this campaign, but our biggest result is yet to arrive at our doorstep. What's the next game is another challenge, it's another obstacle, it's another chance for us to show people that we're a good team and we command respect. That's 5 games. We've conceded 2 goals. One was a penalty, one was a free kick. So, I think we're not an easy 90 minutes for anybody anymore. And I think, this is not just this campaign, these 5 games, but I think that's probably 1 defeat in 18 months or almost 2 years. And that's something that we can say, yeah, we're doing something right. But you're right, we're on the right road. We're not at the end of it yet, but we're on the right path.
Ian, can you just put your hands up when you want to ask a question? So Ian's got the microphone, then we'll pass the microphone on to everyone individually, if that's okay. Thanks.
Chris, has the win today given you a bit of breathing space, in that you probably need 3 wins now to get to 20 points, and that's almost virtually going to guarantee you top 2?
I think you start the group and you look at how many points would do it, and you look around the 20-point mark. You've got to be really unlucky if you get to 20 and you don't get in that top 2. Our objective was, after 5 games, to be in the top 3. So, and win in the top 3. but we're halfway through it. And I'm not going to say, you know, we've only done a half a job, because we haven't done a half a job. What we've done is we've done some good work, and like I just said, we're on the right road. But there's some distance left on the road we're on, but we're improving as well, to be fair, and that's a good sign for us.
And do you think the fitness of Gareth Bale is the key to the next 5 games, or is there enough in the squad now, even without him, that you would think without him you'd still get through?
I don't think if we lose Gareth or if we lose any of the players, one thing I've been used to in my time as a manager, that things change in our squad. Tonight we had Aaron Ramsey, Joe Allen, Ashley Williams, Wayne Hennessy, Gareth Bale, all the players that people talk about. We had them on the pitch, and that doesn't happen very often, that they're on the pitch at the same time. So I don't think about if we got this one or that one, to be honest. I just say, right, whatever we've got is going to have to be enough. No excuses. Whoever's fit, whatever players we've got, we'll have to try and find a way. And if we can't find a way, we'll make a way. Somehow we've got to get the points. So I won't look past the next game, the next challenge. Hopefully, of course, you want Bailey, and you want Bailey to be fit, but he doesn't miss a lot for us, in all fairness.
Gentleman there.
Chris,
the gentleman there's been waiting.
Did you expect for more from Israel, and do they have any chance against Belgium with such a performance that they had today?
I think, to be fair to Israel, they didn't expect us to play like we did in the formation in which we played. They didn't expect us to be so aggressive offensively. I think maybe they expected us to come here and defend for 90 minutes. So maybe that surprised them. But, you know, I wouldn't criticize Israel. Sometimes, you know, you've got to give the opposition credit. And so all credit to us, all credit to the players. The Welsh team tonight, they were magnificent.
David.
Yeah, Chris, although you say that the biggest result is yet to come, when you're sort of soaking it all in tonight, how does that rank in your career, both as a player and a manager?
And every time I manage Wales and you win, the feeling is better than I've ever had as a club manager. When you manage a new country, I've said that before, it's something different. And equally, when you lose, that's, it's amplified the feeling. And I had plenty of that at the start, and I think that just, looking back, maybe it stood me in good stead, or we're doing very well. But we're on the move, but we've still got a lot of distance to cover. But looking at it, to come away from home, to beat the team that's top of the league 3-0, a team that's beaten one of the favourites, Bosnia, 3-0 here, the same ground, that's definitely one of the best results, for sure.
And then when you look at the campaign as a whole, some of the players mentioned that they're trying to bring a bit of hype and that feel-good factor to Welsh football. When you cast your mind back to that campaign in Euro 2004, where they were selling out the Millennium Stadium, is this that kind of result which could really bring in perhaps the fair weather fans who might have fallen out of love with the game?
All we can do is, when we walk on the pitch, take care of our own business. And the fans who have travelled a long way today to come and watch us play, a hell of a long way, and a hell of a lot of fans have come here. And they were magnificent, And they only come if they're watching a bunch of people who are prepared to do anything, really, as soon as they've got the red jersey on. And whatever the result is, as long as they see a committed bunch of people, which they are seeing, they'll be behind us, and they are behind us because they know what it means to us. And we just got to try and build on that. The next game's at Cardiff City Stadium. When the last two games there, you won't get a better atmosphere anywhere. When that stadium's full, a partisan Welsh crowd there is absolutely amazing. We've been striving towards it. Now we've got it. So let's build on it.
Can't wait for Belgium, I imagine, though.
I can't, to be honest, Chris. No, I think it's nice to be sat here. It's nice to sit here and look. Israel now play Belgium in 3 days. And then we've got between now and June to say, right, how are we going to do it? Which way are we going? And again, to bring the players in and make sure we prepare as well as we have done in every game. And then, we'll get another performance out of the players, I'm sure.
Gentleman on the left here.
Mr. Coach, in your sweet dreams, did you dream to find the Israeli squad in such a miserable condition like it was this evening? This is question number one. Question number two, do you think that this night's result gives you a leapfrog for the next year's tournament in France?
I think I've been in football a long time, and one thing you don't do is when things go well, you don't get carried away. And when things don't go so well, you've got to try and stay positive. So this is a great night for Wales. It's a great performance from us. We didn't just get 3 points and now we're going to France. Equally, Israel lost. It doesn't mean they're not going to France. There's many more points to play for. And what will be at the end of the day. But I know football, anybody that thinks Israel is going to be an easy game, just because they lost to us this evening, they will be badly mistaken. Belgium need to be careful against Israel, because Israel have shown, prior to tonight, 4 wins, 3 in the campaign, 1 friendly. So they're dangerous. But Israel came up against a team tonight that surprised them, I think. But that's it. It's 1 game. It's 3 points. We'll move on, and Israel will move on. But nothing's decided, that's for sure.
Chris, everyone obviously talks about Gareth, but Joe Allen was outstanding in the midfield tonight. I mean, for the smallest man on the pitch, it was a towering display, wasn't it? I mean, how important is he to this side, the way he plays at the moment?
He's a great player. He's magnificent, Joe. He's so important to the way we want to play, linking, either stopping attacks or linking our defensive play, winning it, and then linking to the forwards. So intelligent, incredibly brave in possession. And again, we speak about pitch geography, that his awareness is amazing, knowing where to be and when to be there. And he's, we'll speak about Bailey and Rambo, of course, they're great players, but, Joe Allen he's as important as anybody. They're all, of course, they're all important to us, but the job he does for us and how we want to play he's crucial.
And you spoke last week about him taking responsibility. I mean, he did show real leadership out there, didn't he?
Oh, magnificent, yeah. It's, in that position, even with 2-0 up and they get a man sent off, and then for 10 minutes we're a little bit sloppy, we never released, we should have upped it. We got sloppy in possession, it was a little bit too easy, all due respect. And then you need somebody to get their foot on it and start doing 2-touch, playing quickly. And Joe did that, and he's so important to us in that position. And again, tonight Belgium away, again, he was absolutely brilliant, He never saw as much of the ball away in Belgium. He had more ball tonight, and he's very intelligent, but he's crucial to us, Joe.
Gentleman on the right.
Mr. Coleman, do you think that your team is the best national team of Wales since 1958 or ever?
The message I say to my players is we've got the chance to prove we are. I've played in teams myself, Welsh teams, 94, 2004, where we nearly did it, but we didn't do it. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go a step further? We got the opportunity to do that. So, yeah, everyone says this is the golden generation of Welsh players. But we need to earn that. We are earning it, but we've not done it yet. But we've got the chance to do something special. And that's not the reason why I want to do it. The reason why I want to go to France is because I want to be in a tournament. I want to match myself against some great managers. I want to see how our players match up against some great players, some great teams. And, that's what, if you're a sportsman, you want to try and compete at the top level. And in international football, the tournament's the top level. So that's why I want to get there. And we've got the chance as a team to prove that since 1958, this team is as good as any that's gone before them.